continuing with the presentations of the programs coordinated by Mineduc and the British Council, we want to introduce to you Mr. Alfredo Alvarez. He graduated from ULS in 2013. He's got a master's degree in applied linguistics and teaching English as a foreign language. He's a certificated language instructor for TOEFL exams and he is certificated in secondary English language teaching by the British Council in 2014. About his teaching experience, he has worked as a school teacher for about 7 years. He works at Colegio Cordillera La Serena, and he is the coordinator of the Teachers Network, The Hive. Teacher Alfredo has been monitored in summer-winter camps, coordinated by TIAP, Mineduc, and he's a training facilitator in Teachers Academy Year 1 and Mentor Teachers. His presentation will be about Teachers Academy and Mentor Teachers. So please welcome Mr. Alfredo Alvarez.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, teachers, professors, colleagues, and future colleagues also. So my name is Alfredo Alvarez. I've been teaching English for 7 years. I really like doing this. While the presentation is loading, I guess, I would like to say that today I'm going to talk about 2 of the programs that I'm part of, which are Teachers Academy and the mentoring program. Both of them are initiatives, are British Council and PIAP initiatives. But I would like to start with one quotation. If we go to the next one, please. That's one. The starting point is always now. The end is up to you. So when I finished my English training program, and after a couple of years teaching, I asked myself, well, what comes now? What is the next step? And then I came across this wonderful program, which is PIAP, the English Open Doors program. And I've been taking part in its initiative since 2013. I've been a camper. I've been first as a participant, as a trainee, and now I am on the other side. I am a trainer and I am helping teachers with their difficulties that they might experience in their classroom, and I'm helping students as well. So this feels good. Now, let's go with the next one, please. And I would like to start talking about the first program which I'm part of, and that is Teachers Academy. Here you can see some general information about the program. So it's a PIAP and British Council initiative. It is an opportunity for professional development for both, teachers, participant teachers, and also trainers, or in this case, teachers who are leading the activity, the program. This program seeks to support teachers in 4 areas. First, speaking, how to maximize oral interaction in the classroom, lesson planning. We work to plan lessons for success. Differentiation, how to include everyone in your lessons, how to consider your students' interests and differences in order to promote learning. And finally, assessment for learning. Teachers who join this program, they participate in an online course, which is they work on a platform. They have to attend webinar sessions, 1 for each module: speaking, lesson planning, differentiation, and assessment. Those are the 4 modules that the program involves. And they participate in forums, exchanging ideas, making contributions. And finally, they have to put into practice everything that they learn in the online module, and they apply this in a lesson plan, where they have to add these new components that we have been addressing along the course. My job there as a trainer is to be a facilitator, and basically, well, I'm in charge of delivering those webinars. I have to provide feedback, immediate feedback during the sessions. It's my job to check, revise, and go over teachers' lesson plans and provide constructive feedback, so to help them keep improving or keep enriching the work. Uh, Thanks. This is the Teachers Academy. This is a very personal, but these are my main takeaways from this program. First of all, I really value and appreciate the contextualization because many times when we attend workshops, uh, um, we see wonderful ideas, wonderful, marvelous techniques, strategies, materials, but then we say, oh, it's great, but that won't work with my kids, with my students. Maybe because we, as teachers, sometimes underestimate our students, maybe because of the students' language level, maybe because the number of students in the class. But the Teachers Academy program considers this factor and considers the Chilean teaching context. We even, the program focuses on the two decrees that have been enacted quite long, I mean, like 2 years ago, which are Decree 67 and 83. One of them has to do with assessment and the second one with differentiation. And what the material, the activities that we covered in this Teachers Academy, they are very realistic, feasible, and they are, so we teachers, everyone, they are possible to be carried out in our classroom. So this is something I really appreciate. Secondly, the community support. You are not alone. I mean, as a trainer of this program, you can get lots of support from the PIAP and the British Council organizations, but also from senior trainers. You can also get support from your other teachers who are doing the same job as you. I mean, capacitadores pares, we are called. And the ERI, in this case, Maria Cecilia, because we are teachers, so we have a job. So there is a channel of communication between our schools and the Ministry of Education, or the PIAP in this case. And we also get support from other teachers who are participating in the program itself. And a third characteristic that I really appreciate about this program is the commitment and involvement. No one is left behind, as I wrote there, in the sense that sometimes when we attend workshops, we just attend it and we just take or select one or two strategies that we learned, that we found interesting, and that's everything. But when the Teachers Academy, teachers have the opportunity to access the material, they have time to digest it, then we have the online or the live sessions, the webinars, where we discuss, we reflect, we try to apply the material in our teaching context, teaching situations. Then the teachers have to put into practice in a lesson plan what they have learned, and they still receive feedback, constructive feedback based on what they produced. So I really appreciate the commitment of this program with teachers who are part of it, who have decided to take this course. And in the next slide, we're going to see the second program that I'm part of, which is the mentoring program. This is a Teachers Academy extension. So it's an extension of the program that you already talked about. This program, this mentoring program, seeks to support teachers while implementing the strategies, techniques covered in the Teachers Academy, or maybe any other area of need, because it might happen that the teacher is doing a wonderful job regarding speaking, differentiation, so he might not need that help in that area. So but there might be other areas that he need to be, where he needs to be supported. And this is a one-to-one program. There is a mentor and a mentee. My job as a mentor is to guide, to support, to provide assistance. I have to do some research because, as you might imagine, all teachers or all mentees they all have different teaching context, different schools. So what they might need varies a lot from one mentee to another. It's my job to detect those needs, to design instruments, to collect that information, and design an action plan. You already were talking about or listening about exploratory research with Karina, and there you do, there you create your action plan. So we go in the same line. And it's also my job to support that action plan implementation and enhance a lot of reflection. This is very interesting because for those of you who will work in a public school and subsidized school, then you will have to be part of Carrera Docente, and you will have to do this kind of portafolio docente, and it requires a lot of reflection. So in one way, we are preparing teachers to do well in that area as well. And the mentee's job, the teachers that are supported, is they have to do some research as well. They have to adapt and implement their action plan, and they have to reflect continuously. So now I would like, these are some of the points that I really value as well from this program. First of all, it's an ongoing learning process. It is quite challenging in the sense that you have to be researching all the time because you need to come up with those strategies, with those techniques, methods that might be more suitable for your mentee's context. So you learn a lot here. And there is also improvement of communication and personal skills. As I mentioned, this is a one-to-one relationship, so communication is crucial. But you can also develop other skills, such as communication skills, your leadership skills, organizational, and so on. So it really helps to develop those skills. And there is also a sense of fulfillment and personal growth in the sense that you feel like you are doing something, you are contributing to language learning because you are helping a teacher who will be helping students to learn the language. So, and that feels good. I mean, you are doing, I chose to be an educator, and I think I'm doing this part of my job. So it feels good. Finally, in the next slide, I would like to point out this kind of motto: English has no boundaries, everything, or it's all up to you. So here I just pointed out some of the things that you can do if you are an English language teacher. So you can belong to, or you can take part of the app initiatives. You can join a network. This is opportunities for collaborative work. You learn from your colleagues what they are doing. As some of my colleagues mentioned, you can win scholarships to study abroad. So you are a teacher, but you're also a student at the same time. You can access online courses, free ones. There is also opportunity for your professional development. So I started being a teacher, now I'm a trainer, I'm a mentor, I'm a coordinator. You also became a self-researcher because you need to come up with solutions, and nobody will give them. So it's your job to find them, what might work for your students. And finally, my advice is just become an opportunity seeker. Carry out your own personal projects, maybe your own action research. Do it independently, so maybe no one wants, you won't feel any pressure if you do it, if you start doing it on your own. Don't be afraid of innovating. Yeah, so we are kind of we are a bit tired of the traditional system or the traditional learning, so we need to find new ways. I mean, being in front of the classroom doesn't work anymore. So dare to participate, join initiatives, find your opportunities. I know that at University of La Serena, you have one every year with Fundación Oportunidad. So there is a wonderful poster session there. So why not to present something? So, but so English has no boundary. Everything is, it's up to you. So that's my final message. And that's, I think, the official thanks.
Thank you very much, Teacher Alvarez. Okay. As well as with the presentation by Ms. Karina, we're going to leave questions and comments for later.